What's up, my YouTube people? It's Friday, which means we are back with another sales prediction. And this time we are focusing on a rapper that I used to be a gigantic fan of, and that is French Montana. Montana, baby. CB5, it's out today. Man, is it going to sell well? I'm going to give you an official number in a little bit, but I got to talk about it first. Is it going to sell well? I'm just going to go right up the bat and just say, no, it's not. And I'm going to get into the reasons why. But he's been on a super, super downward trajectory. When he put out Excuse My French and that song Pop that came out, I was like fucking, even to this day, I play that song all the fucking time. Like, that song is a classic. Now, the album itself, Excuse My French, was trash, which super disappointed me. There was a couple good songs, but overall, it was just the quality was lacking severely. I don't know why. The energy just felt off or something. I'm not sure. But it sold decently. It sold decently. I think it sold 50, 60K in the first week, which wasn't great at the time, but it was okay. And then after that, he had that huge debacle. I don't know if you guys remember, but he was supposed to come out with a new album, Mac and Cheese 4. And he put out a couple songs, and none of them really stuck. And this is how bad it got. He literally shipped out copies of the album to stores, right? And then in the last minute, he was on Epic Records at the time. Bad Boy, but a distribution deal with Epic. And he had no buzz. So the head of Epic made the decision to pull back the release date and postpone it indefinitely. Well, the problem was the CD was already shipped. So the CD, somebody leaked it. So Mac and Cheese 4 got leaked the day it was supposed to release, or a couple of days before. And then the whole thing got canceled. So he just canceled that whole release, and then he ended up throwing it out for free. So then after that, he did kind of make a little bit of a comeback, and he put out Unforgettable with Sway Lee, which I wasn't a huge fan of the song. It's okay. It's just not the vibe that I want from French Montana. A decent song. I listened to it. It's okay. But it wasn't my favorite. And so that made him go back up again, that was within a year, less than a year later. So he props to him for being able to come back from what happened with Mac and Cheese 4, because some people would have been like, fuck, I give up, but he didn't give up, and he came out with a huge hit, and Jungle Rules came out, and it did well. I think it only sold about 50, 60K in the first week, but because he had that huge hit, Unforgettable, it sold, it went gold. It was his only gold album. Well, after that, completely fell off, released some songs with Drake, and tried to get another hit, and didn't happen for him. And then he put out Montana late last year, and it sold like 25K in the first week, which is a huge bomb, as you guys know, similar to what 2 Chainz is about to sell with his album this week. And he got dropped from Bad Boy Records. It's official, because, and it hasn't been publicized yet. I'm thinking about doing a video on it, but he did get dropped from Bad Boy Records. His new album, CB5, Coke Boys 5, is released on Empire, believe it or not. Check the stats if you don't believe me. So he hasn't talked about it. He hasn't been asked about it in an interview. I don't even know if he's done interviews, but he's probably embarrassed about it. And here's what I guarantee you when this does come out, because it's probably going to eventually come out. He's going to say this: well, yeah, me and Bad Boy made a mutual decision to part ways, or I bought my contract out. It was time for me to go out on my own because I was just getting too big for a label, or something along those lines, the same PR bullshit. But the simple fact of the matter is he got dropped because his sales were not there. They kept MGK. MGK's on Bad Boy still, because him and MGK signed at the same time, and just had a #1 album. But French Montana got dropped. And I don't wish that on anybody. That sucks. But the fact is, he did get dropped, and now he released this new independent album. What's it going to sell in the first week? 15,000 copies, maybe 20. It's going to sell less than his last one. 15 to 20,000 on a good week. Not going to go above that. Not going to hit 25. I'd be shocked if it hits 25. So there you have it, guys. 15 to 20K, French Montana, CB5. I've listened to a little bit of it. Not sounding so good so far. He's got like this song with a Sway Lee ripoff on it. You'll know what I'm talking about when you hear it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed weekend.